Hello friends, welcome to Coding Host YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain you what is a constructor and types of constructor. So if you have seen my previous video of OOPS concept, so in that video I have explained you how we can initialize a object. So first way is using reference variable. So we can make instance variable in our class, and later we can use our object to assign values in these variables, and that's how we can initialize our object. And the second way is we can make a method, and in that method we can make variables, and we can use our object to call this method, and we can pass values in this method which will get assigned to our instance variable, and that's how we also can initialize our object. But we also have a third way by using constructor. So what is a constructor? So constructor is a block similar to method having same name that of class name. So constructor look like a method, but it will have the same name like of the class name. So here you can see our class name is vehicle, so constructor name also will be vehicle. And the second point is constructor does not have any return type, not even void. So when we make any method, so you can see that we make its a return type. If we want to return any value, then we make it static, and if we don't want to return any value from a method, we will make our method void. But in the case of constructor, we do not have any return type, not static and not void. Third point is modifiers applicable for these are public, protected, private and default. So we can use these modifiers with our constructor. And fourth point is that it executes automatically when we create an object. And fifth point is constructor only initialize objects and not create it. Now I will explain you all these points with the help of example. So let's make a constructor first. So I will write here the class name. First I will start it with a modifier. So I will write here public. Then I will write the class name vehicle, and then I will use this braces and like this. So we have made a constructor. So it is look like this. We cannot use any return type with this. Third point is you can see that we can use public, protected, private and default. So we can use all these modifiers, but right now I am using public modifier. Fourth point is that it execute automatically when we create an object. So you can see that if we want to initialize our object using a reference variable or using method, so we have to call this reference variables method using our object, like v1 dot name and v2 dot method name. But in case of constructor, we do not have to write like this. When we make our object, our constructor will call automatically. So when we will create our object, that time our constructor will get execute automatically. And fifth point is that constructor only initialize object and not create it. So we know that to create any object we have to use the new keyword, and constructor is only used to initialize object, and we cannot create object using constructor. We have to use the new keyword. And let's see why we use constructor to initialize any object. Like we already have two ways, by using a reference variable and by using methods. But you can see that like I am using here two variables, so I have to call these two variables here, like v1 dot name, v1 dot speed. And if I am using here five more variables, then I have to write here 5 more lines. And in case of method, you can see that I also have to write an extra line to pass the values in the method v2.feature. So suppose if we are initializing lot of objects like 1000 or more, so in that case we have to write extra lines for every object. We not only have to create our object, and we also have to write extra lines to initialize the values. So in that case you can see that we have to write more lines. Like if we are initializing 100 object, so in that case we have to use 300 lines if we are using reference variable method. And when we are using methods, so that time we have to use 200 lines to initialize 100 objects. But in case of constructor, we can use a single line, and this single line will make object, and it will also initialize the object. So that's why we use constructor. Now I will explain you three type of constructor. First is a default constructor. So suppose whenever we are making a object in our class, so that time a constructor will automatically created by the compiler. So suppose if I am not making here any constructor, but still when we are making this object, that time a constructor will automatically generate by the compiler, and it is a empty constructor, but it will not do anything because it has no parameters. We cannot see it right now, but it will created by the compiler whenever we are making a object. So this type of constructors are known as a default constructor. And second is no argument constructor. So it is same as a default constructor, but it is made by the coder or person who is writing the code. So you can see that I have made a constructor here. So when I will make a constructor here by myself, so that time this default constructor will not be created by the compiler. And you can see I have made a empty constructor by myself. It is known as a no argument constructor. So the difference between these two is this one is made by compiler, and this second one is made by the user or coder. And third we have parameterized constructor. So in this type of constructor we have parameters. So in this constructor I will take some variables: string, name, and int speed. After that I will assign these values to this instance variable. So I will write here this dot name equal to name, and this dot speed equal to speed. And now you can see that here we are getting error because now here we have to pass the values for this constructor. So I am removing these lines, this one and this one, and I will pass here values. First I will write here Bugatti, and it's a speed 250. And in the second one I will pass here Ferrari, and its speed 200. So now you can see that I have passed here values like name and speed, and this will automatically go here in this variables name and speed. And after that we are assigning these values to this instance variable. So this dot name, so this name is this name, and this name is this name. So this dot name equal to name, which is this parameter, and this dot speed equal to speed. So this speed is this parameter. So you can see we are creating and initializing our object in a single line, and it will save our coding and time. And now you can see that we don't have to write more line of code, and that's how it will increase the efficiency of program, and we also can save our time. And now let's run the program. So now you can see we are still getting the values because our objects have initialized using the constructor. Suppose if I change here values, like if I enter here 350 and here 250. So let's run this program again. So you can see it is working fine. So we can easily initialize our object using constructor in a single line, and it will save our time and a line of codes. So this is all about constructor. Thank you.